Hello again. Anushka Dinal Yenige back with the question set 19. So, so these questions, like I said before in the previous episode, questions set 16 to 19 are all under the scenario of this question right here. I'm sure you know it by now. So here we have. Here we move on to the next question. So, question set 19. So question 1. So it says here two new students have admitted to grade 11 of the school. The details are listed in the table below. So this is the database we have made in the previous episode. So we have made a class table, uh, exam term table, a student table, and the student exam mark record which stores all the marks of students and the subjects, a table of the subjects taught at this school. So now two new students have been admitted to this school. So we are supposed to enter that information into the student table right here. These contain all the data of the students, the index number, first name, last name, gender, contact number, class ID, and so on. So we've already added some data right here. So let's say so let's add two new these two students into our table right here. So I'm going to go to a new query tab right here, and I'm going to type. It's the same deal as what you have done before when you entered the other data that is currently in the student table. So it'll be like that. Say student exam. I'm going to put the name of the database, and to written the name right of the database, I'm going to click on dot, and the post of this table should come. That all the table columns, the table rows. So instead of adding stuff into the student table, and click on student, and say values. I'm gonna put a thing here, and I'm gonna write here in this. I'm gonna put a parentheses, and I'm gonna write down all the column names. So index number, and last name, contact number. No, before that we're going to put the gender. And I'm going to put the class ID. this is from the class table, the ID. So, and then write down values. And I'm gonna write down for the index number. I'm gonna put 1. I'm following this, adding the data here. And then the first name, then the last name, gender would be female, contact number would be, put this to a number here. I'll put the contact number, and the class ID. So I'm going to put the ID instead of the name to save, to avoid duplication of data. So I did that in the previous episode if you do not know. So class is 11A, so I'm going to put 1. Right. So that's the ID. And so I1 corresponds to 11A. So I'm putting 1 in. Right. So this is what we do. Right. Let's see. Right. Let's see if this works. Go down to student name and see what was added. Alright, so like we have added, got something here. So 009, first name Mandi, second name Vijay Singh, gender is female, good, and the number, and yeah, right, that's good. Now let's add the next. Let's add this person to our database. So Natasha, we were saying. So let's do that. So I'm not gonna change anything. I'm just gonna change here the values. But change the data values that we're gonna add here. For the ID, I'm going to put 2 because 2 corresponds to 11B. Put that there. Right. Let's see if this works. All right, we added our data here too. Nice. Okay, good. Right. Now, the next couple. So the next question is index number ST004 students. The index number belonging to that person student's last name should be changed to Moses. So we should update that information. So we're going to write an update query. So let's do that. Let's do that. We're going to write an update query right here. And we're going to write down, we're going to say set the last name to Moses. Where in the database? It says in this question the index number of the student is stu underscore 004. So let's put it there. Right. Right. Let's see if this works. All right. So far, so good. Oh, right. So STU004 Amanda Moses. So this has been changed to that. This is our student, and we have changed her last name to Moses. All right. That worked. Okay. Now, in the third question, this Natasha Vimalsena's student contact number should be changed to this number. So we're gonna update. We're gonna write another update query. This time. All right, that's our number, and let's just say for the where condition, let's just say first name is Natasha because there's no other person in this other student in this database called Natasha, and I want to keep it short. Right. Okay, so yeah, same as me 077 150 446, right? Okay, so this has been changed right there. All right, and so in the fourth question, unfortunately, Natasha Vimnasena leaves the school. She has transferred school before the first term examination. So we are supposed to remove the information about her from the student table. So a delete query. Yes, obviously a delete query. So let's write change here to delete from uh, somewhere. So I'm gonna erase this. So delete from example marks where first name equals Natasha. Right. Okay. This is pretty much that's what I have to just delete. Well, first name says Natasha. So I'm gonna run this. Right. Let's see. Oh, and she's gone. She's gone. It's the record has been permanently deleted. All right. Okay. So it works. All right. Now we are going to use a select query. We are supposed to find out all the details of all the students in the school. So let's write a select query. So select, and I'm going to put a star here which says all. Select from, and the database name. Student. So I'm going to select all details. So this basically says I'm going to select all the details from the student table. Alright, I'm going to run this. And yep, we have everything. We have Steve 009. Yep, we have every single detail. Right. Right, okay, so we found out all the details of all students, and now we're going to find the marks of the mathematics subject of all students in the first term. So let's go to that. Right, so in this next question, we have to find the marks of the mathematics marks for the students during the first term examinations. So we need to write an SQL query for that, and for this to work, we might to write a query like this, we need to join these tables. We need to join the exam term tables, the student tables, the student exam mark record tables, and the subject tables. We need to join these some. So the way to do that is using inner join queries. So inner join queries, more specifically inner join. So now here's how we write inner join queries. So let's start. So we need select and mark. So I'm gonna write so we need the marks. This is the correct spellings. Make sure it's the correct spellings and everything, the same which is in the column, which is the same spellings which is there in the table should be written the same way in the queries, otherwise you're going to get some serious errors. So they're out of the way. So select more from. So we're going to write down the database name as usual. right. And can start with student exam mark record, because they have the marks, they have all the marks of all the subjects here, of all the students. And we are gonna join it. I'm gonna join with the write the database name again, and with let's just do the subject table. So the subject table, which contains all the data about the subjects. So, and we write on. So on what terms, on what condition, how are these two? How should we join these two? So that's basically what on means. So if you take a look at both subject and student exam mark record tables, both have the subject table has a subject ID table, that's the primary key, and student exam mark record has also the subject ID as a foreign key. So this is so so this the foreign key. So the subject ID in the subject table is a foreign key in student exam mark record. So we essentially join these up. That's how we join them. So that's how we join stuff like that. Two columns that both tables have that are the same for foreign keys. So we join them up using foreign keys. We join tables using foreign keys when it comes to inner join. So I'm just gonna say subject. That's the name of our table right here. Dot subject ID. Say subject ID equals student exam mark record dot, and select the subject ID column in this also. Alright, so that's how we join. Now it's joined up. So the tables are basically joined. So now what other tables should we join? Also we can join more tables in one single query. So the exam term table, these, as you may know, contain data about the exam term names and the date of the exams, so on. So we need those to find out the information that we want. So I'm gonna join again, and dot and exam term on, and so the exam term, the term ID here is a foreign key in student exam mark record, same as subject ID, so it's the same. So this is also a foreign key. So same deal as last time, we're gonna join it using term ID. So this term ID equals right, and student exam. dot. Oh, sorry, made a blunder here. Sorry, I had to see that. Alright. So then select the term ID also here. Right. Right. So those are joined. Now we need conditions. So what is our conditions? So it's like where. So what do we need? So the subject should be mathematics and the term should be first term. So subject should be mathematics. Subject name should be mathematics, and here comes the exam term name should be first term. So let's just write, since these are all joined up, let's just write down the subject. Since all these tables have been joined, we can just write down the column name. So subject name, gonna do a double take and see if that's accurate spellings. Yep, it is. Subject name is equals to mathematics. And term name equals first term. So doing double check on the spellings also. Spellings are very important. So okay. Right. So that's our conditions for the entire query. So subject name should be mathematics and the term name should be first term. So it should be first term. Right there. So let's run it and see. Hopefully nothing happens. Here we go. It looks like no error shown there. No error shown here. Good. Alright. Oh, right. So these are student exam mark records. So let's do a check on how is accuracy is with this table right here. Question set 18. Right. Okay. So these are the all the data. These are all the first term mathematics marks of all the students entered into a table. All right. So that's how we do in a joint queries. Okay. So let's move on to the next question, shall we? Okay. So it says here, find all the marks obtained by all the students in the first term in single language and literature subject. So basically the previous question. So we had to find all the marks obtained by the first students in the first term examinations. This time the subject is single language and literature. So we need we can just go back, and to make our life easier we can just tweak this up. So we can just tweak subject name. Instead of mathematics, we can add a single language in between. Right. Okay. Now let's run it. Okay. There we are. We got some values over here. Right. Right. So this is our question. These are marks right here. So let me just go through it and see if it's accurate. Right, everything is up to date and looks right. Right, everything is up to date and spry. Yeah, these are all correct. Okay. Alright. Now let's go on to the next question. Our friend Amandi Vijay Singh entered another school from this school before the first term examination to receive a scholarship. So we have to remove the student from the student table. So like I had done previously in the question, delete queries. So I'm just going to erase all this. Delete. Delete from let's put on marks db database name dot student. So we're going to use student data where our first name should be Amandi. Right. Right. So we all need to add one query here. So first name should be Amandi. Right. Let's see. Let's do this. Alright, let's go back, refresh it. Yep, she's gone. Okay, right. So that's all for question set 19. So we're gonna continue with question set 20 in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching.